An artist from Royal Oak is celebrating a big honor tonight. Jennifer Baghdoian was laid off when she received a special message from the White House. It turns out First Lady Melania Trump selected Jennifer to illustrate this year's White House Christmas book. It's a picture book the White House gives away to visitors every December. The mother of two says she was shocked when she received the message.
It was from the White House, and it just was very vague, and it said your services are requested. And it didn't say specifically illustration or what it was, and I was like, there's no way this is legit, like it has to be a scam.
Wow, look at that. The First Lady found Jennifer's work online. Look how beautiful it is. And the White House paid for her to visit Washington, D.C. 30,000 copies were printed of this year's White House Christmas book. So beautiful, and you know what? She's painting Christmas, but outside we're not really getting a Christmassy feel because I mean the temperatures are pretty uncharacteristic.
No
of this time
complaints
of year.
though. I mean,
no,
it's
I'm not
still,
complaining.
Yeah, right. Still pretty nice. We're going to have temperatures that are going to hold steady, and we've seen some warm holidays before, and we'll talk about that as well. Looking at the last 5 years, but 51 degrees for today. So Amira, you are right. We are definitely averaging above average. That one exception is the morning, 27 degrees, so cool starts but mild finishes to the day, and that's going to be the summary of what we could expect in the days ahead. Right now we're at around 42, winds from the south at 8 miles per hour, wind chill at around 37. Humidity's fairly dry right now. It's at 55% for the relative humidity, and the visibility is near perfect. Just looking at where we go ahead from here, we're not going to see a lot of change. We're going to see the sunshine continuing, and that's going to give us a pretty nice start to the work week or to the holiday week. We stay mild all the way through Christmas, and the big changes actually hold off until we get towards the weekend. That's when a cold front moves in closer towards New Year's Eve, and that's going to cool us down, and it also brings the opportunity of seeing some rain. But in between that, we're going to have some pretty nice weather ahead. Now, the area of high pressure is in complete control of our weather. That's why we had some sunshine yesterday and today, and we'll do it again tomorrow. The closest weather system's well south of us. This area of low pressure is going to try to push north, but that area of high pressure is going to play some defense. It's going to keep our skies clear, and we're not going to be getting in on any of that rainfall just yet, but we'll see some changes as we go throughout the days ahead. We're in the 40s. We're going to go down to the 30s for the next few hours. A nice setup overall. We'll call it cool, calm, and clear. Sunrise for tomorrow is going to be at around 8 in the morning. Skies stay clear, so another bright start to the day tomorrow. We'll have clear skies, which will allow the temperatures to drop. So back to the low 30s we go. It's going to be a cool start, but it will be a bright start to your Monday. So here's your summary. You can plan your day. We'll need the sunglasses in the morning. By the afternoon, partly cloudy skies, a high of around 53. And then we'll cool down once again for Monday night, but all in all, it's going to be a quiet evening. The change actually moves in for Tuesday. That's going to be a slightly quieter or cloudier day. We'll have an easterly flow set up that's going to cool the temperatures down a little bit. So we'll start off in the 30s, but finish in the low 40s. Clouds are going to take over, and that's one of the reasons why we're expecting the atmosphere to be just a little bit cooler. And then after that, looking at Christmas, this is going to be one of the warmest we've seen, just looking at the last 4 Christmases that we've experienced, about 45 degrees or more. And this year we're going with a forecast of around 47. So there's the milder pattern that is expected to hold from Wednesday going all the way into Thursday and even Friday. So in that 7-day forecast, you're going to see temperatures in the 40s, even the 50s on Monday. And then after that, we start to cool down towards the weekend. Here comes the change. If you look closely at Sunday, 41. The days after that going towards New Year's Eve, they're actually going to be in the 30s. So the winter reality will return once we get past this 7-day forecast. But hey, that is a nice stretch to wrap up 2019. So with a chance of seeing some rain and also keeping up with those temperatures, our free 7 app will have you covered. There's a radar there that you can control. So when we do have some rain that pops in the forecast, you'll know where it's headed. Once again, that app is free and it'll have you covered.
All right, Mike, thank you. If you can't get enough of Star Wars, you might consider a trip to Missouri. That's because one fan took his love for the movie and turned it into a store. Yes, Blue Springs, Missouri, of all places, just outside of Kansas City. It's home to a very unique Star Wars store. The store is a dream that was 20 years in the making for owner Sean McConnell. But the love for the film started in his basement 40 years ago. He turned his collection into a store last March and says it's not just a movie, it's a lifestyle.
I want to go into that theater tonight and have the same feeling I did on May 25th, 1977.
Yeah, there you go. Sean says business is booming with the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Star Wars rules opening weekend at the box office. The Rise of Skywalker is #1 movie in America. No surprise, it raked in about $176 million as the 9th installment in the series. Jumanji: The Next Level, starring Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart, came in second with $26 million. And rounding out the top 3, Disney's Frozen 2, the animated film, has stacked up $12 million since its November 22nd release. Up next, the Red Wings will be without Anthony Mantha tonight. How long he could potentially miss out. Next up in sports, stay with us.